Welcome back to another video. I'm going to be doing a retro collectible pickup video. This will be kind of a continuous series as I get new things and accumulate them. I want to be able to put a video out for you. So this will be number one of hopefully many more. But I went to Dallas for a vacation. I was out there for about 6 days and I got to pick out a lot of good things. There's going to be some video games, there's going to be some LaserDisc, and there's also going to be some toys and movies. I know I kind of mainly just been on video games on this channel, which it will be heavily retro game related, but I do want to incorporate some other things like vintage toys, as well as, you know, maybe media like LaserDisc and VHS for future videos, because I am a collector of both of those as well. So we'll kind of get right into the video and I will show you all my pickups. The first thing I'm going to show you is the LaserDisc I picked up. I got three Ninjas Kickback. I got this at Half Price Books. I never see LaserDisc, and to be able to find and pick through a ton of LaserDisc was pretty freaking awesome. Three Ninjas is such a great film, so had to pick that up. Also got the original Revenge of the Nerds.
Get those nerds! Nerd! Nerd!
Pretty happy to pick this up. Did not have this already. I love this movie to death. I love this entire series, actually. But I wanted to definitely add this into the collection. I don't know, something about LaserDisc, it's so fun to collect for. I don't know why. It's just dead media in general. I'm a fan of physical media, obviously, but the last LaserDisc I picked up was Misery, and I've actually never watched Misery. So I heard I know it's good. People talk about it all the time, but I've never actually watched it. So I want to give it a shot. But yeah, those are the three LaserDiscs I picked up, and they had a ton. They had, like, I don't know, anywhere from like 50 to 100, and where I'm from I just never see LaserDisc, so it was really cool to pick up those movies and add them to the collection. Maybe I'll do a LaserDisc collection video soon. Next up is I got two toys. I went to Dallas Vintage Toys. I sadly was planning on filming the entire trip for different stores I went into, and that just didn't happen. I kind of got stuck on vacation brain and didn't really want to do anything extra, to be completely honest. Bear with me. I'm still new to this YouTube thing, so it's like I don't think about filming sometimes. I brought my gimbal and all that, and I just messed up. But I got two Dragon Ball Z figures, one Super Saiyan Gohan. I've been kind of collecting this series for a little while now. I will show you some other figures that I have in the collection already. I kind of just like picking them up as they come through and as I find them. And the other one was Vegeta. And these are like the old ones. I'm a big fan. I really only collect the Irwin branded Dragon Ball Z toys. I just think they're cool. I think it's nostalgia for me. I had a lot of these growing up. I'll show you, like, I have some really good ones on the wall, like a good Nappa and good Android 17. But I don't know, I love Dragon Ball Z, and I love having these figures. I probably will never open these in my life. I just kind of like having them on the wall for decoration. And I do like that they have the little Cartoon Network little logo there. I don't know if that picks up well, but I don't know, just something like the old letterbox Cartoon Network label I very much enjoy. So, and then speaking of dead media, like I said, I picked up two movies. One, Better Off Dead. If you have, oh god, this glare. Better Off Dead. If you have not watched this movie is amazing. It is dark humor. It's a teen movie, like a teen romance movie pretty much, but it's weird, it's kooky, and I grew up watching this and I fell in love with it, and I seen it's like, damn, I don't even have that in the collection. I should definitely add that. Give this a watch if you never watched it. I want my $2, and if you watch it, you know.
$2 cash.
And the next video I picked up, I've been searching everywhere for it, and I kind of just didn't want to buy it on eBay, and sometimes even eBay was kind of scarce. but that was a 28 days later and 28 weeks later DVD. With the new movies that are coming out, I'm sure these are going to get even harder to find. I was luckily only paid $15 for it. But yeah, I wanted to have this. I absolutely love the 28 days series, I guess you could say. Not a huge fan of 28 years later, but I heard Bone Temple is a whole lot better. But yeah, I'm super glad to add this into this. Is like a classic for me. I don't know why. I love a good zombie movie, and this is the one for sure. All right, with the movies and the toys out of the way, we'll get to the games. We'll start with the rest of the stuff I picked up from Dallas, and I had a few things that came in from eBay. So went to Half Price Books. I never been to an Half Price Books. We don't have Half Price Books near me, so I took advantage of it, and they had a huge game selection. I was very impressed. And these games I'm gonna show you aren't like crazy amazing, but like to me, I'm like, oh, I wanted to play them, so I'm gonna get them. First and foremost, I got ATV Off-Road Fury 2. I just love a good ATV or motocross game on the PS2. I think that is something I just grew up with and always liked. Never rode motocross, but we did have an ATV growing up. But yeah, it was a kind of no-brainer, $6. I mean, hey, it's definitely worth it. Pop it in, play a few races, do a few stunts. ATV. The next two games I got, I've never played, but I've been seeing them. I want to get the ones for the DS. I don't have those yet, but I did get the two on, or I think there's 3 games on the Wii. I got 2 of them. That is Trauma Center, New Blood, and then also got Trauma Center Second Opinion. I've never played these before. I heard they're great. They're Atlas games, and I wanted to see what it's all about, pretty much. I know nothing about them, so I will have to pop them and play them. But I wanted to get the ones on the DS, because I don't know, I'm still in my DS phase right now, and collecting everything DS recently. So, but yeah, Trauma Center, New Blood, and Second Opinion, got these. I feel like decent price. I think that's what they're going for on price charting, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Trauma Center. And speaking of DS, I did get 2 DS games while I was out there. One was from Half Price Books, and I will round out my Half Price Books games. And the other one was actually from Dallas Vintage Toys. And these I got below price charting price. So first one was Yoshi's Island DS. I got this at Half Price Books, obviously, see the sticker, for $17. I think on price charting it goes for $25. Complete in box, which this is complete in box. I have only played this through my 3DS modded, and I never owned the copy. Do love the game a lot, so I wanted to pick up a physical copy of it and have it for my regular DS. But yeah, it was kind of like a no-brainer. They had a lot of good selection out there. Not so much in the DS. I kind of picked through all that. The rest of the stuff was very much shovelware and very, very kids games. So, and I like me some kid games, but not the ones that they had. I don't want to play fitness games and learning 1, 2, 3s on the DS. But yes, the second game I got was at Dallas Vintage Toys. They had a great price on it, $15. This goes for about $25. That is Wario Master of Disguise. Once again, I've only played this through my 3DS modded, so I never owned a physical copy of it. This thing is clean, this thing is complete, and for $15 it was definitely a no-brainer as well, because this goes for about $25 complete as far as what price charting is saying. So to get at a little bit of a deal, hey, I'll take it. This is a great game. I think it's slept on. I love Wario so much. Wario is like one of the best Nintendo IPs they got. Yeah, and the last 3 games I got were from eBay. I got them right before I went on vacation. They're nothing crazy, but I think they're great games, and nonetheless. One, good God, I've been waiting to play this again. SmackDown vs. Raw, 2006. I love me some wrestling, and I think the 2006 SmackDown vs. Raw is one of the best wrestling games of all time. I do plan on picking up the rest of the PS2 wrestling games as well as the GameCube ones. I don't know. I've always been a wrestling fan. I mean, my first video on YouTube, I had a big Undertaker t-shirt on. I just love wrestling so much. I don't think it's ever going to really fade away. But this is one of the best wrestling games, in my opinion, of all time. And I had to have this. And this is a cheap game. It's so good and so cheap. But yeah, got this from eBay and glad to add this to the collection. Also complete in box. The next two games I got were Rockstar games. Very cheap, but also I feel like staples in the PS2 library, and that is State of Emergency. State of Emergency is an amazing rioting game. Like, I remember having this super early into my PS2 days and playing it all the time. Not saying I was very good at it, but I do love State of Emergency. I love the concept of it. I think it was before its time. I think they could make another State of Emergency game and it would do well personally, but State of Emergency is kind of like iconic to me. That is, like, before the PS2 kind of blew up, this was the game that everyone was kind of talking about and kind of like the face of PS2 at the time when it first launched. At least that's my opinion. But I am looking for the second one. I've never played the second one, so I want to get that. But State of Emergency had to be added to the list. And then the last game I got is another Rockstar game, and this I've sunk so many hours into, as Midnight Club 2. Midnight Club 2 is probably one of my favorite racing games of all time. A lot of people will say like Dub Edition and all that. Midnight Club 2 is my favorite of the Midnight Club series. I think it's ahead of its time. I think it's perfect time era to come out with, you know, what, like street racing and Fast and the Furious and all that kind of stuff.
I said forget about it, cuz.
I think it is an amazing game. I don't know, did they ever make more Midnight Clubs after this? I think they had a 3 on the PS3, but I'm not really sure. Like, I feel like they should come back with the Midnight Club series. It might do well. But that is all the retro pickups I picked up recently. Want to kind of do it all in this one video and kind of have a series of this going forward for the channel. I do want to do like a room tour and kind of show off the rest of my collection of things, not just games, but my vintage figures and movies and all that kind of stuff, because I do have more than just video games, and I kind of want to show that off. But if you did enjoy the video, leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Cameron, and this is Retro Carnage. Peace.